Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm not gonna speak so much about roses, but more about companion plants for roses and some perennials that I want to use also to make flower bouquet. Recently, I have made a lot of them. I will put here a few photos to see. And recently, I was out for a hunt at multiple garden centers to buy a lot of perennials and shrubs that I can cut and use in my flower bouquet. So today I'm going to show you everything that I have in here. I'm going to speak about each plant more when I'm going to plant it. And I have done some weeding amongst my roses. If you are curious and if you want to see, then keep on watching. The first plant that I will show you today is a Viburnum tinus. I haven't decided yet where to plant it because it will grow up to 3 meters tall, so I have to choose very carefully the spot where it will go. This is an evergreen shrub with a dense bushy habit and glossy dark green oval leaves. It flowers in clusters of creamy white and pink, and they are produced over a long period in late winter and spring. The flowers are followed by some really nice black berries. I consider this a slow grower because it will take between 10 and 20 years to get to the mature size, but of course I will be cutting this for my flower arrangement. It grows well in moist but very well drained soil in sun or part shade with protection from cold, drying winds. So this is a Nandina lemon lime. It was a really good bargain at £4. And I heard that this is really good and really prolific as a foliage. Then here I have a pineapple mint. Mint is very prolific, and this is a variegated one. It's looking really nice. Here I have an Euphorbia Ascot rainbow. It has a really nice foliage, variegated, and those flowers and those seeds will look very nice in flower arrangement. Here I have a bay leaf tree. I'm not sure yet where I'm gonna plant this one. Then here I have a viburnum. It smells incredible. It's really nice. This will grow 3 meters tall, so I'm not sure where I'm gonna plant this one yet. Here I have some marjoram. I never managed to grow this from seeds myself, and that 50p was basically for free. This one is really nice. This is osteospermum. This was £1. Really nice addition. They will not grow very tall, but they look so nice now in the autumn. What else? And I found a nursery, and I was able to buy little plugs, little cuttings that they had some roots. So it was £1 for a plant. So I pot it up in a little bit more soil. So here I have some mums. Here I have many types of salvia. It smells so nice. And here I have, this is a Perovskia. I think this is Russian sage. This is a Sambucus black lace. I think this is another salvia, and this is an Euphorbia, but is a red color. And here, this is crown of snow. It will produce spikes like this. This is a catmint with white flowers. And this one, this is a strawberry mint. It smells so good, like a strawberry. It really smells like a strawberry. And I also bought an Astilbe. I already planted this one. Some Penstemon, really nice colors. And I have only the pot. I planted 2 Hebe plants. So here I was starting working at my flower beds. They were absolutely packed with this lambier and the weeds. I haven't had a chance to do some weeding in a long time. So the roses, they were in desperate need of weeding and to have some space to breathe. I started by pulling out some of the lambier close to the rose, but later on I decided to remove it completely and to plant something else instead. On the rose, I removed as much as possible the lower leaves that looked yellow or with black spots, and I put them in a separate bucket to bin them. Here I decided to plant this Hebe shrub. This is an evergreen shrub with pinky spiky flowers that I would love to see in my flower bouquet. I purchased this from Home Bargain and I'm not sure what size will be, but it seems bigger than the purple one that I have, and that one is about 60 centimeters tall. It thrives in well-drained soil and enjoys a sunny to partial shade location. It is drought resistant and this makes this particular plant very low maintenance. To plant this, I needed to make some space, so I removed all the lambier. I also found a yucca plant that I potted up and I will think another location to move it. And I also removed all the weeds that managed to grow next to the lambier. Into the planting hole, I put some blood meal, and when I removed the plant from the pot, I noticed that the roots, they were a little bit entangled. So I tried to ruffle and cut them just a little bit to break the root memory. At the end, I water very well, and this one is done. Here I have another beast of lambier. This one spreads like crazy. Luckily the roots are not deep at all, they are at the very surface and they are very easy to remove. So I remove it completely together with some yarrow, weeds and lower leaves on roses. I left the dusty miller and I think this is a great silvery foliage to add to the flower bouquet. In that spot I choose to plant this Astilbe. This is a perennial in zones 4 to 9. It grows up to 70 centimeters tall and is produce very nice feathery spikes that add great texture to flower bouquet. They like to grow in shade or dapple light. They can tolerate full sun as long as they have soil with plenty of moisture. So I'm not sure if this is the best location for this plant in my garden, but I will keep an eye on this one. So this is how my border is looking right now. Into the next location, I remove some more lambier and I'm planting this Echinops or globe thistle. This is a pollinator friendly plant that produces very nice blue globes. It blooms in July and August with a long blooming season. The only negative is that it's very spiky and it's hard to work around them, but when I have so many roses, it doesn't bother me to have some extra spikes. It's a perennials in zone 3 to 8. Prefer full sun, poor to average soil and can be drought tolerant once established. It grows to a height of 1.5 meter and it can reach that height in 2 to 5 years. To finish off this bed, I am removing the yellow leaves on this timeless pink and I am digging out some more plants that are too close to the roses. The next location is between Rose Violet Parfum and Marie Delany. I am digging out some more lambier and I want to plant instead this Penstemon Polaris rose. It's hardy to USDA Zone 8. It has upright flower spikes with bell-shaped flowers that are good for bouquet. It blooms long into the summer and autumn. The soil must be well drained, and the waterlogging over winter can cause root rot. It grows to a height of 50 to 60 centimeters and is spread 40 to 60 centimeters. In the next location, I'm working between Olivia Rose Austin to the right and Chandos Beauty to the left. I will start by removing all the seed heads from these iris. They are spreading everywhere. And then I will remove all the lambier and I will clean all the weeds. Here I was taking a moment to admire how nice and healthy is Olivia Rose Austin. And this is Chandos Beauty, and I'm so happy to see a few new, very thick and healthy canes. Here I decided to plant Euphorbia Ascot Rainbow. It's hardy to zones 6 to 9. This is an evergreen in mild areas and it has colorful variegated foliage and unusual green cream flowers. Needs well-drained soil and it's best to plant in full sun to part shade. Is drought tolerant once established. The only thing to pay special attention is that when working with this plant, it produces an irritant sap when it's cut, so make sure to wear gloves and to protect your skin. It grows to about 70 centimeters and you can encourage new growth by removing all canes that have flowers. Just remember to wear gloves. If you want to use this as a cut flower, I heard that if you dip the fresh cut stem in a very hot water, it will seal the cut and stop the sap running out. Here I am battling some more lambier and I wanted to plant this African daisy in that location, but I think it's not enough space, so I will plant it here next to Euphorbia. The African daisy, it's a low-growing flower, I think it's a foot tall, and it's perennial in zones 9 to 11. It's hardy only above -6 C, that's 20 Fahrenheit, and here in the UK it's usually grown as an annual. Here I planted another one that I'm very excited about, and this is Nandina Lemon Lime or Heavenly Bamboo. I need to have this one for the foliage, and I heard that it's very prolific and grows very well without being related to the bamboo family, so I don't have to worry about taking over the garden. This is an evergreen shrub, zone 6 to 9, and it's hardy down to about -18 Celsius or 0 Fahrenheit. It grows up to 1 meter high and it does very well in sunny to partial sunny locations. Next I have done some more weeding through my rose beds and I have staked up this hollyhocks plant. The rest of the plants I will keep them and I will plant them later. For the marjoram and mint I want to create a herb raised bed in the garden. For the cuttings that I have in trays I will keep them in the polytunnel over winter and I will plant them in spring. And for the bay leaf I need to find a good location. This will grow very narrow and tall. It can reach up to 12 meters in 20 to 50 years. This is an evergreen shrub, hardy down to about -12 C, 10 Fahrenheit, and it's a perennial in zones 7 to 10. It prefers a shelter spot, sunny to part shade. I plan to use this as a foliage filler in my flower bouquet, but also in my cooking. Before I finish the video, I want to show you some of the flower bouquet that I have been making lately, and in this one I used the Euphorbia seed heads and in this one the Astilbe feathers. Please let me know what perennials are you growing to use at cut flowers. I would love to find out about more varieties. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel, and if you are interested in more perennials as companion plants for roses, you can click this next episode. Until next time, happy gardening everyone, bye!